Good morning, boys and girls. If I look a little bit puffy, I am puffy. It is cold this morning, but we are here and we are ready. As you can see, I've got a balloon and I've got a nachi. What do you think we are going to do today? Or think what we're going to do? I'm going to show you that without touching the balloon, I can make it pop. Nothing will touch the balloon, but it will pop. Do you believe me? This is a cool trick. You must try it at home. If you take the peel of this nachi, because it's got a lot of acid inside, and if you want to be ugly with your brother or sister, you squirt it in their eyes and the eyes will burn. But you may not do that, okay? Carlet, I'm watching you. If you take this and you squish it very closely to the balloon, it will pop. Are you ready? I don't like balloons that pop. So if I pull my face or I scream, just close your ears now. Are you ready? I'm going to show you. We're probably going to do it maybe twice, but this is very, very cool. Are you ready? Check it. First one. Told you we need to go another one. And another one. I think my little peel is a little bit tired this morning. Let me get another one. You ready? Here we go. I am so scared, guys. It doesn't want to work. My nachi is getting finished. And I need to have confidence in my little nachi skin that this will work. But it's probably because it's so cold this morning that nothing wants to work. But let's go. I think it doesn't have a lot of juice in it. I think my confidence is going down, guys. Very down. Doesn't want to pop. My confidence is now 0. I will show you now again if it maybe will work again. If we've got time, I will do it again. Did you know that there was people in the Bible that also didn't always have a lot of confidence? Just like this morning, I needed to have confidence that my trick will work. And unfortunately, somehow, my trick didn't work. But I will show you because it really does work. So there was a guy in the Old Testament called Moses. We all know the story about Moses. The first time we read about Moses in the Bible was when his sister placed him in a basket in the river because they were bad people trying to kill all the children. And later on, Moses was in the palace. He was brought up by Pharaoh's daughter, and he escaped Egypt, and now he's looking after the sheep in the desert, and he's just like, I'm not going to live that life. I don't want to be there. They are evil with my people. I'm just going to run away. So he was actually hiding. And one day, suddenly out of nowhere, there was a bush that was burning. But like we know when we take a match and we strike it, the wood would burn away and will be black and you can't do anything with it. This bush was burning, but the bush was not burning. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? There was fire, but the bush was not burning out. And suddenly he's like, okay, this is a weird bush. Looking at him, God spoke to him. And he's like, oh, God is talking to me. Like, hello, Lord. Hello, God. What do I need to do now? So Moses started to talk to God. And he's like, what do you want? And God is saying, Moses, I want you to go and take my people out of Egypt. And Moses was like, me, Moses. No, God, I think you're making a mistake. You know, I can't really talk. I cackle. No, I can't talk to people. No, it's okay. I really think you need to get someone else. And God is like, Moses, I chose you. And God was like, you need to do this. And Moses is like, no, please don't choose me. I really can't talk. And Moses was like really actually angering God, that he was almost like, Moses, I chose you. So in the Bible, in Exodus, second Bible in the Old Testament, I want to read for you a part of this conversation God is having with Moses. So in Exodus 4, it says the signs for Moses. So God actually sent Moses signs to say, Moses, I am God, I will look after you. So quickly listen here because it's crazy. Moses answered, but what if they do not believe me or listen to me and say, the Lord did not appear to you? Then the Lord said to him, what is that in your hand? And Moses is like, it's my staff. He replied. The Lord said, throw it on the ground. So Moses is like a stick. So he threw it on the ground because now he needs to listen to God. Moses threw it on the ground and it became a snake. Hello guys, then I'm running away, hey? And he ran from it, I would also just run. Then the Lord said to him, reach out your hand and take it by the tail. Will you do that? I would really be scared. So Moses reached out and took hold of the snake, and it turned back into a staff in his hand. This, said the Lord, is so that they may believe that the Lord, the God of their fathers, the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac and the God of Jacob has appeared to you. So here's a crazy. So if I need to throw a stick on the ground, I need to grab it again because it turned into a snake and it's a stick again, I'll probably believe God. Moses was so insecure. He was like, no, they're still not going to believe me. So then look what God did. Guys, this is awesome. Then the Lord said, put your hand inside your cloak. So Moses put his hand like this. He put his hand inside, like I've got a jacket. So he put his hand inside his cloak. And when he took it out, it was leprosy. It was bad. It looked like snow. So leprosy is when you get sores, very, very bad sores. It's ugly. His whole hand. So he put his hand in his jacket. He took it out and suddenly it is full of disgusting, what do you call it? Ugly stuff like blood. Yucky. Now put it back into your cloak, he said. So Moses put his hand back into his cloak. And when he took it out, it was restored, like the rest of his flesh. So Moses still, with all of this, he was still like, but Lord, even if you give me these cool signs, it's still, how am I going to talk? I stutter, I cannot talk. And God is just like, Moses, come on, I chose you. If I'm with you, then you will be okay. But because Moses was so insecure, his fears took over everything. Because guys, really, if God showed you that in your room or outside you are playing, and God tells you something to do, and you're like, oh no, Lord, I can't do that. And God gives you awesome signs like that. Won't you think that God will help you to do whatever you need to do? A lot of times in life, we also need to do stuff and we think, no, we can't do that. No, we can't pray for someone. No, I can't help someone doing their job or helping them with their homework because I'm also not maybe that good. No, something cool, that Moses lived in the palace when he was little. He didn't think he will ever take the people out of Egypt. But already from a small age, God prepared Moses. In the palace, you were taught to read, you were taught to speak in front of people, how to behave, how to be a good leader. And not knowing that when he was little, God already put stuff into his life so that one day when he needs to do what God told him to do, he would already be prepared. But even with all the skills he learned, he still had insecurity inside of him. he still believed, no, I'm not good enough. No, I can't do this. And so God said, and God actually got angry with him, because in Exodus 4 verse 14, God says, so God angered and burned against Moses. So that bush started to burn more because God got so angry with Moses. Like, Moses, seriously, I will be with you. So stop all the nonsense, stop all the excuses, just do what I tell you to do. So, in the end, God said, okay, I will send Aaron to go with you. So that he knows the culture, he knows how to talk to people, so he will assist you. And then Moses almost said, okay, if Aaron can go with me, then I will be able to do this. So they went, and in the end, and I want to read this for you in Acts 7 verse 22. Sometimes God prepares people in advance to do special jobs for him. Because in Acts it says, if God asks you to do a job, sorry, it's not in Acts. If God asks you to do a job and you are frightened or worried about doing it, instead of making excuses, remember to pray and trust God can help you to do it. A lot of times God is going to ask you to do something extraordinary, something different that you might never done before in your whole life. But because God said it, He will make sure that you will make it. You won't be a failure because God called you. God is inside of you, helping you to do whatever you need to do. And this morning, my cool trick did not work, but I promise you next week, I will do it again. Because you know what? Even if my confidence was a little bit like, oh, I made a mistake, I know that next week when I do it, I will make sure my nachi has got extra acid in to really, really work. And I think this morning is maybe just a little bit too cold on the stage for my experiment to work. And a lot of times it will happen that we need to stand in front of people, or we need to stand in front of our school or our classmates, and something terrible happens. And we must say, you know what, I've got the confidence to go on. When I was in school, I did not like to speak in front of people. It was horrible. But a lot of times I would just make a joke and I will laugh and I will just go on. And a lot of times with you guys too. If you fail, don't and run away and say, I'll never do that again. No. You need to have the confidence knowing that God lives inside of me. So no matter what I need to do, I will be able to do it because why? God lives inside of me. God gives me the confidence to do whatever I need to do for Him. He called me. He called me to do these things and I will do it. So guys, you must have an awesome, awesome week. I really want you to go read Moses again. Let Mom read you the story about Moses and hear the amazing story of Moses needing to trust God every step of the way to get the Israelites out of Egypt. Because you know what, that was not the only cool miracles he did. You know what, with that same staff that turned into a snake, he needed to take that same stick and put it over an ocean, and the ocean opened. I don't know about you, but he had a lot of faith and a lot of trust and a lot of confidence in God to make that happen. So please let Mom read you the rest of Moses' story, because it's an amazing story about a guy that didn't have a lot of self-image, didn't have a lot of confidence in himself to do anything, and God chose that guy to do amazing things in Exodus. Guys, have an awesome week. I want to pray for you this morning, so please quickly close your eyes. Lord, thank you that we know that you put enough confidence inside of us so we can do whatever you tell us to do. Lord, please help us for the times that we feel that we're not good enough, for the times that we maybe feel that I can't do this, I'm too small, or I don't talk well in front of people, or I can't do anything with my hands, or whatever the circumstances may be. Lord, that you will entrust more and more confidence so that we can more and more trust you, that we can do what you called us to do. Lord, be with us this week, be with us when we're going to school, protect us, keep us safe, and that we will be healthy at home and also at our schools, and Mom and Dad also, that they will be healthy. Lord, that you will keep us and guide us, that you will protect us, and that you put a hedge of protection around us, that we will always be safe in you. In Jesus' name, amen. God bless. I see you next week with a bigger balloon, with a bigger Nachi. I'll probably bring 5 to make sure it works. And I will show you next week how I can pop my balloon with a Nachi skin. Have an awesome week, guys.